playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games in home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome to beautiful South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Washington State Cougars, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. Return starts from inside the 5. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. So Miami's going to get the first crack on offense today. Get a matchup on paper, Kirk, that really seems to favor this dominant defense. And unless this offense can do something special, it feels like yards and first downs are going to be hard to come by today.
What this defense does a really good job of is negating any ability at all to run the football. Puts you in obvious passing situations, and then they turn it loose and get after the quarterback. I feel bad for the offensive line and especially the quarterback today.
Breaks an open space. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
First down here for this offense. One back in backfield, and he'll get the carry. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, that's a play you dream about as a defender. He gets penetration and times that hit up perfectly in the backfield.
Play fake, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
To the air, it's Chambers. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. The Hurricanes will line up to kick it away. That's the first punt today for the offense. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. The Cougars offense gets their first crack now. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
This time it's complete. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Boy, when the quarterback and the receiver are on the same page and can throw that kind of route with timing, it is difficult to stop in any coverage.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the move now. Throws it to the right. He's got his man wide open. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This Washington State offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught for the completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
You make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be 1st down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
The noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Looking for the end zone. It has a lane. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And he's brought down right at the line. They'll swat the ball still right there at the 2.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make touchdown Washington State as they claim the lead in this playoff game. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. To throw, it's Chambers. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
A completion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The pocket breaking down. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. The Canes will send the punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch made at the 35. Washington State's offense back on the field now. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First down, looking to throw the football. Pass tip to the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
If that ball were thrown just a little bit higher, they could have gotten away with a completion. But great play by the defender getting a hand on it.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Lets it go quickly. Catch is made down the middle. Now here he goes. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And the quarterback dropping back. And he's got it. Touchdown, Washington State. Tight end was wide open. How do they lose track of the big fella down there, Kirk?
I don't know. I wish I knew. The defense, to me, looks like they just were so locked in on defending the goal line, they forgot about the tight end. That'll probably be the easiest touchdown throw and catch we see of the game today.
Now the try here for the extra point. With the PHC, they take a 14-0 lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. And Kirk, Washington State has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They're going to run it here. Catch made, but the defense gobbles them up for just a short gain. And the Canes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Throwing in the rain can be very dangerous. The timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver can be off. Here, the quarterback takes a chance and forces the ball. Give credit to the defensive back for locking in there and coming up with that big interception.
The Washington State offense back out on the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, it's unable.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as a quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a two-possession game.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Escape, it's a sack.
I talk a lot about defensive ends arguably being some of the best athletes on the field. Here's an example of a guy that's just too quick off the edge for the offensive line to be able to contain. He got in there in a heartbeat and came up with that sack.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking downfield, it's Chambers. A deep shot to the right. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Breaks into the open. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Here comes the Cougars offense back on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. On the run here, lets it go. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Here's the second down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Boy, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on, gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice gain.
Tight end goes in motion. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Nowhere to run up the middle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. Trying to create here on the move. Touchdown, Washington State. This passing game is on fire today.
Well, that's his second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Washington State 21, Miami 0.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. To the air, it's Chambers. He'll try a pass here. Caught by the receiver. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking right, this one caught. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. The Hurricanes will have to kick it away. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Wazoo offense back on the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
No gain on the play. Good enough for a first down.
Washington State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to pass this time. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the offense. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Looking for his big tight end. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Pass interference. Defense.
After the big gain, the offense obviously declines the penalty. So the offense comes up now on 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the 2nd and 3rd option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
The pass rush closing in. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Nothing on 1st down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Offside. Defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
The defensive penalty moves the ball closer now on 2nd and goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This defense is hanging tough. Can they punch it in from the 3 on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And we're able to get him down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on 4th down. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State.
Oh, how about that, Chris? Bear Bryant's looking down, smiling on that call. 4th down and goal. You go with the goal line formation. You bring the defense in tight, and you still overpower them for a touchdown. Thing of beauty.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Returner. Right there, that's when they'll start the drive. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. It's a draw to the back. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? As the 1st down is still going. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The Canes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Chambers. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain. 2nd down after that previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And the returner will be brought down. Washington State's offense back on the field now. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Looking to scramble. Contact as he let the ball go. Pass not complete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
It's a deep shot right down the middle. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
And first down for the offense.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Escapes the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. The senior calls his own number and picks up the first down. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. So a timeout is called, just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. This will be a 46-yard attempt. And he's got it, no problem. And that will extend their lead even further.
Hey, it went over. That wasn't one of the strongest kicks we've seen from this guy, but he gets the favorable bounce, and it's 3 points all the same.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for three, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And he takes this from inside the 5. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skilled position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. The Hurricanes will kick it deep to begin the second half. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. The Washington State offense back out on the field now. They get the second half started with the running play. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So the running play stopped on first down. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Same tailback, another carry. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Makes the catch downfield. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, The defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
It's a shotgun run call. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays in 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Ball handed off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here. They bring the punter onto the field now. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Using his legs, it's Garrett.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Back to throw. It's Chambers. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Defense is coming after him. Can't find anybody on 3rd down. Throws it away. And now 4th down coming up. The Canes will send their punt team onto the field. On the kick now for the 5th time today. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Here comes the Cougars offense back on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Running through the tackle. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. But I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Handoff in a single back formation. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He'll throw it now. The receiver grabs it. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
They come up short on the 3rd down completion, and here comes the punt team. Fair catch made at the 20. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Quarterback keeps the football. A quick juke. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Caught, completion. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain, nice play there.
It's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. To throw, it's Chambers. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Caught behind the line. It's Garrett. Breaks free with room to run. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. That's a strong stiff arm. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And the tackle is made in what's going to be the final play of this period. And Kirk, Washington State has the lead here. In these playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle, a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. So let's get back to the action. 1 quarter away. What would be an impressive CFP statement. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking to throw again. And the completion made. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the 4th quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
Scanning the field, it's Chambers. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Using his legs here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid.
And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the Wazoo offense back on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. The back's got it. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
And these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. The punt team making their way on the field. He'll field it close to midfield. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Tackled quickly after the catch. She'll be short of the marker.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice game.
Nice grab. It's Garrett. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Force out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal. And the Canes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. And now the handoff. Makes the defender miss. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Touchdown, Miami. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing that you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the 4th quarter. You can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
set up for the point after. Extra point is good. They trail now 31-7. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. State's offense back on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Offense getting set. It's second down. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Second down play coming up. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Now, Washington State.
Now it's second down here. Chewing clock with the running game. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Running back has it on a screen now.
Well, these guys just won't let up. I mean, they already have this game out of reach. They have a big lead. They're still throwing the football and still just putting it on this defense every chance they get.
Offense choosing to go for it here on fourth down. Looking to throw here. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Looks like Washington State will have the first down.
Fourth down conversions through the air like this are always a huge sigh of relief, not only for the quarterback who's battling nerves, but the receiver as well.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Here's the second down play. In the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Bye.